Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together. Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how you can replicate an image without actually taking the actual seller's content. Okay, so when you want to make something look like something else, I'm going to show you an easy way to do it in Microsoft PowerPoint. So today we're going to be using the Bath and Body Works, but we're going to make ours say Back and Body Hurts. So we're going to go inside Microsoft PowerPoint. We're going to click on the Insert tab. We're going to select Pictures and this device. And I'm going to upload a copy of the Bath and Body Works little logo here. All right, so this picture is a little bit blurry, so it's not the best. Hold on one second. Let me get a better look of it so that we can get the right colors. Give me one second here. All right, give me one moment. I'm just gonna upload a better image here. All right, let's see if this works. One second. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm taking a snapshot of the image, Bath and Body Works. And what we're gonna do is we wanna make our say, Back and Body Hurts, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna look at how many squares they have. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're gonna say insert, and we're gonna insert a shape. We're just gonna take a rectangle, and I'm just gonna make the rectangle about the size that they have there. So all I'm doing is just clicking to insert a shape. Okay, so when you insert a shape, you want to click and drag to the right. Okay, so there's one. Anytime you insert a shape, it's going to automatically put a line around it, and we don't want that. So select your little shape, your rectangle, and over on the right side, you have a fill and a line. I want you to select no line. And then what I want you to do is to click on it and copy that rectangle and then paste it until you get 6 of them. And you're going to put them right next to each other. So continue to paste. All you have to do is click and paste because you've already copied it. And we're going to do 6 of them. That's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's 6. And then the last one, we're going to make a little bit smaller because it's not a full rectangle. So we're going to copy it, or we could have pasted again, either one. And then we're going to come down and size it to the same size as that last one. So it's going to be a little bit smaller than the others. Okay, once you get that done, I want you to click and drag to highlight all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then we're going to copy it and paste. And then you want to get these little 4 arrows. And when you get the 4 arrows, you want to click and bring that down. And I shifted one by accident. So I'm just shifting them over, but to where they line up. All right, I'm going to go back and undo here for a second because somehow I moved mine and I did not mean to do that. I want it to be lined up perfectly. And I don't know why my fingers are, not my fingers, but my hand. Let's go up. My hands are playing tricks on me today. There we go. All right, so now you should have 14 rectangles, squares, what have you, on your screen. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take and we're going to get the colors from the Bath and Body Works squares, okay? And we want them to be the same as the colors that are here, okay? So we're going to take that first square, we're going to click on it, we're going to come over to Format Shape, click on your little bucket, the fill and line, and we're going to say Solid Fill, come down to Color, select the drop down arrow and click on Eyedropper. And you're going to click in that first box because you want to make this color the same as this color, okay? So we're going to click here. You should have like a little pen on your screen. See that? We're going to click that and it's going to give us the color from that square. And you're just going to continue to do that for each one of your squares. Now, once you do it the first 2 times, then you can come down to recent color and just continue to alternate. You don't have to use the eyedropper. You can just go to recent colors. So we're just going to keep going until we get each color in there. Just like that. So that's going to be your first one. Then we're going to come down to the second row and we're going to do the same thing with the eyedropper. And we're going to take that lighter color. Same thing, eyedropper. And then the rest of them, we're just going to say recent colors. So we just use these 2 colors. We're just going to continue to use the ice blue. Okay. And you'll continue to go and do the same thing. Recent colors. And then you're going to do your last one. So that's what your screen should look like. And once you get those 14 done, you're going to copy them. So all I'm doing is clicking outside in the white space and dragging down to cover up the 2 rows. Then I'm going to right click on my mouse and select copy. And then I'm going to right click again and paste. And what you're going to do is you're going to get like 4 little arrows. Your cursor is going to look like 4 little arrows. And you're going to click and you're going to bring those to line them up with the others. Okay. And then click again, right click again and paste. And then click and bring those up. And so now you have kind of like your background for your Bath and Body Works. And so they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to take and get this last row by itself. And we're going to copy that and we're going to put it on the end so that we'll have 7 and 7. All right, I don't know why when I put it on the bottom, my hand shakes and makes it not look right. So let me see if I can get it just right. Okay, it don't want to play fair today. There we go. All right. So once you get that done, you now have your look for your Bath and Body Works. And we're now going to go in and make a similar center. Okay. So what I want you to do now is I want you to take and click outside in the white space and highlight all of your shapes. And you're going to copy and just take it over to a blank slide and paste it because we want to leave this as our template. Okay. We're going to come here to your second slide and highlight all of them and then right click and say group from the list. Okay. So now you can move that around. You have one piece. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take and we're going to create our pink background. That's another shape. And that's the way you want to look at, guys. When you're trying to duplicate something, it's just nothing but shapes and text. That's all it is, shapes and text. And I think mine is kind of off right here, and I don't appreciate it. So I'm going to go in and fix that. Give me 1 second. I don't know why this last row wants to be difficult. All I'm doing is just clicking and moving them over so that there is no line. I saw like a little line in between one of them. There we go. All right, now it's all nicely lined up, and I'll fix this one later. All right, so once we get that in, we then want to get our pink background. So again, we're going to insert from the menu, and we're going to select shape, and we're going to take another rectangle, and you're just going to click and drag. Okay, click and drag to get your rectangle. When you insert in Microsoft PowerPoint, it doesn't just automatically, your shape doesn't just automatically appear on your screen. You have to click and drag, okay? So now we're gonna go ahead and get the shape of the color. And the color, you know how we're gonna do that. We're gonna select the shape, come down to color, select eyedropper, and you're gonna get that pinkish color and click. Now they do have like a little blue, looks like going around it. So this time we are going to leave a line and we're going to select eyedropper and we're going to try to get right on the edge of that blue and put it on ours. And once you make that outline, that line blue, you're going to come to width and we're going to thicken up that blue a little bit so you can see it. Okay, so you can see a little bit of that blue line around the rectangle. And then we're going to take and we're going to bring our rectangle down and we're going to rotate it a little bit so that it takes on that same, you know, kind of shifted look. And I'm going to try to get it. It doesn't have to be exact. Remember, you're just trying to make it kind of look like. And then we're going to click right on the edge and drag up to resize our rectangle. Okay. And I think that is good. And then you want to take and place that on your, I'm going to try to get mine kind of centered there. Place that in the center of your square. Okay. So now we have our Bath and Body Works background. Now we're going to do, instead of Bath and Body Works, we're going to insert some text to say Back and Body Hurts. Okay. So this text looks like it also has a little outline around it. So we're going to give it a little bit of an outline. I'm not going to worry about what font this is. I'm just going to get something similar. So we're going to say insert text box. And we're going to start out with the word back. So click and drag and then capitalize back. And we're going to highlight back and we're going to select a font to use. Now, when I made the initial one, I think I used this Arial Bolded or Articulate Extra Bold. I'm going to go with the Articulate Extra Bold. if this one is if this option is not in your list in Microsoft PowerPoint, you can go to what the font and look to see if you can upload it because I don't purchase fonts. So either it came with Microsoft PowerPoint or I got it from what the font. So I have this articulate extra bold. I'm going to change it to white and it's going to look like it's nothing there, but it's only because we changed the font color to white. And then I'm going to resize it as big as I can get it. Now, when I click and bring it down, you can see it says back. Okay. Now, once we get that, we're going to go up to shape format. You want to make sure you have back selected. And you're going to click on shape format from your menu. And we're going to do some text outline here. So we want a text outline, and we're going to choose that blue color, that blue gray color from our recent. Okay. And so that looks pretty good. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to click on that and I want you to save it as, we're going to save it as a picture. Before we do that though, let's go ahead and duplicate this one. And we're going to duplicate it one more time. So you're basically copying and pasting. Okay, so that one is going to be back. This one is going to be in body. And you may have to drag it over a little bit so that it will all stay on one line. So what we're doing is we're setting ourselves up for the text here, but we're going to have to make it all 3 different lines because we want to be able to move our text closer when we get ready to shift it here. Okay, so this is your template. So since this is your template, go ahead and highlight the pink and the text, the pink box and the text, copy it and then paste it down to the bottom because this is going to be the one that we're going to make our image. Okay, so just click on your text to move it out of the way. And you know you can move when your cursor looks like 4 arrows. Okay, and then we're going to take and place that in the center here. Like that. And then I want you to take your back and save it as a picture. So we're going to say save as picture. And you can just make it be the same word, back and body, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to save it to my desktop. So I'm going to say back. You guys can see I've already done it. I'm going to resave it. Back and body, save as a picture. So you would just type in a name like that and body. And then, oh, this should be Hertz. I said works. It should be Hertz. Okay, so we're going to take that and we're going to save it as a picture. Now we're doing this because we want to be able to size this however we want. Okay, so right now we have it as large as we can get it unless we go in and make some additional accommodations for it here, but we're going to just use them as images. So now that you have got these all saved as a picture, you can go ahead and delete them because we don't need them. And then we're going to insert the back and body Hertz from our device or our computer. Wherever you just saved it, you want to go and bring it into Microsoft PowerPoint. So we got back. Okay, so what this will do, guys, is now I could click this and make it as large as I want. Okay, without having to worry about going to the home and working with that. Okay, so that's why I turned it into an image. Now, once you get your back in there, you want to size it. And then we're going to shift it a little bit like the Bath and Body Works. But we want it to be nicely fit here at the top. So you're going to play around with the shift so that it looks straight and kind of centered. Okay, just like that. So now we got back. We're going to do and body and then hertz. Insert picture, this device. You're going to get your and body. I got mine on my desktop. Insert it. And the same thing, we're going to click and bring that up. And we're going to shift it. By rotating this little circle here. Okay, and then you want to click on the end and bring it in so that it is, uh-oh, I moved my square. I moved my square, so I'm going to go up here to the left and click on undo move, and that will undo where I just shifted that. Now for your and body, you're going to move it up close to the back, and then you're going to resize it a little bit so that it looks like the same size as your back. But you want to get it as close as possible. Kind of move it over. So your and your ampersand and your Y should be kind of like hanging over a little bit. Kind of like that. And then I'm just gonna bring it up or down like that. So now we got back and body, and now we're gonna do hertz. Insert picture, this device, desktop, hertz. Okay, and again, you're gonna go and shift it so that it's kind of like to the side. Bring it up, get it as close as possible. Rotate it so it looks nice and neat. And bring that over just a little bit. And you can kind of play with it a little bit, but you just want to make sure that it looks, you know, as close to the real thing, but we all know that we're just trying to get the look of it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this down, shift it a little bit. And I'm going to shift that one just a little bit. And then I'm going to bring my back down just a little bit. So that's good enough for me. I'm going to come over to my and body and bring that back over like that. Stretch that just a little bit. So now we have back and body hertz. And that's close enough for me. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys. You just want to kind of make it kind of look like the Bath and Body Works logo. And then we're going to click. I think my hertz is too big. That's better. And then you're going to take and you are going to click outside in the white space and then drag over everything. And then you're going to click and group so that it's all one piece now. Okay. Once you get that done, use your Snagit, your print screen, your snipping tool. I actually have a print screen key. It says PRT space SC key on my keyboard. I'm going to hit that and I'm going to take a snippet. You can see like I have a little four pink arrow here. It's called a crosshair. I'm going to take that crosshair and I'm going to highlight and click over my Bath and Body Works now. And when I do that, now I can actually right click and paste. And now I have one image that I just created and that you just created. Okay, Back and Body Hertz. And so now you can take this and you can say save as picture. And I'm just going to put this on my desktop. Back and body, back and body hurts. Just put a 3. Save. So that's how you can create the Bath and Body Works instead of going out on Etsy and purchasing it. You just want to, anybody look at this, the first thing they're going to think is Bath and Body Works. Okay, so it doesn't have to be exact, but close. Okay. So now that you have that, you can work with that. You can print it out and put it on a t-shirt, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to be taking and I'm going to put a clear HTV on a white cotton t-shirt, and then I'm going to sublimate this image onto the t-shirt. So if you want to see that tutorial, stay tuned and I will show you how I do it. But that is how you can go in and replicate the Bath and Body Works and make yours say back and body hurts. So I'm going to go here and clean this up so that I have the right thing. And then I can go ahead and delete this. Okay. All right, guys, that is it. That is all. I just wanted to show you how you can go in and make a replica of the Bath and Body Works, but make it say back and body hurts. And that is it, and that is all. All right. So if you have any questions about this process, guys, then please chime in the comments. If you're currently supporting me via Facebook or YouTube, I want to thank you guys so much for following me on Facebook or subscribing to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you're seeing me and you like my method of teaching, I teach on a lot of things besides just Cricut, and I just do a lot of different crafts. So if you would like to follow along my journey and learn how to do some of those things, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. My Facebook group is called Candoris's Cricut and Creative Crafters. Okay, so you can send a Facebook group request to that group and we'll get you in. It is a small group, but we all help each other in that group. Okay. All right, guys, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. And you guys know my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have a good day. Bye.